Being the voice of love, we are bridging the legacies and prophecies of the elders with the assistance of ascended masters and the Cosmic One. As builders of the new earth, we are purifying the density that has been accumulated through many timelines. The clearing of the falling paradigm and old structures make way for the foundation of the new epoch we are weaving. There is a beautiful remembrance of our innocence and tender heart, and the way upon which we are shapeshifting the generational wounds by spreading unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness, especially to those that are wounded, in service to humanity and the heart of the One. Welcome. My name is Dafna, and I appreciate your presence in this divine weaving. Let us come together as we find comfortable space where we can be still. And as your eyes close gently, draw your awareness to the flow of your breath and come home to your inner temple. As we come together as one voice of truth and divine heart, gathering our life force, creating a vortex that echoes as a living prayer for humanity and for the heart of the One. As we come together in this sacred space, connecting our heart's light and attuning to the divine mystery, we are here to be open and continue to walk in devotion to serve the divine light that shines through us. As we breathe all the way down our light channel and living body, connecting with the resilience of every cell that is within, as well as opening and always remaining in open receptivity and invitation for the divine to commune with us in the many forms it does. As we breathe all the way down, anchoring into the heart of Divine Mother, resting in her womb, and connecting with the spheres of creation within her. As we draw our awareness inwards and come home to our inner sanctuary, we feel the temple inside, and we are strongly anchored within that temple space that is us. As we are here gathered with many masters, divine light beings, many brothers and sisters from far beyond our own galaxy, connecting with our galactic families, with star nations, with the many kingdoms that are in creation, with the inner planes of Gaia Sophia, with the inner beings within Gaia, with the elementals, with the White Lion tribe, with the Great Sisterhood of the Rose and the White Brotherhood. As we connect with the giants, the elders, the ancients, we continue to weave with the many masters and light beings that are amplifying our own intentions and visions. We are here supported with great troops of light to bring the ascension process into form as we keep creating the rainbow bridges and provide the arcs within Gaia's Sophia with greater stabilization as we keep being the builders of light, the weavers of light. We keep strengthening the forms within the formless that are of the golden age. And we keep widening the golden fields within inner planes of this earth. Much is being established within the foundations of the new earth. At the same time, the world is crumbling and there is great chaos. As prior to the new era, one must fall. And the era that is falling has been here for many timelines. So as we stand here living in a time where the collapse is real, all that is deconstructing all around us is real. And at the same time, we hold the vision and continue to construct the new. Both coexist. As the forms that have been are falling, the formless is living and energized, and the forms yet to be will be in divine timing. As we allow ourselves to keep our faith strong and the courage of our heart lead the way, we hold the lion's heart with its generosity, and we provide the courage through our own light so that may others join without even conversing with them. Our own vibrational field and that which we choose to engage with every and each moment is of great importance at this time, as the formless is alive and absolutely forming the foundation of the golden age. The world that we see in the external reality is the world that is falling. Let us remember that we came here to be the builders of the new earth. Let us maintain our faith that the one source of all creation is in collaboration with us. The great mystery is at the heart of the creation that is yet to be. Let us be intimate and comfortable with the unknown, as this is the time we are in. We have come built in with the tools and the capacity to move through this time of change and transmutation. We have great many light beings with us. Remember, if challenged, you can always call upon them, as they are always present, and we can always feel lifted by their wings when in need. As we allow the divine light to shine through us, as we always bring to any activity and communication the generosity of heart that we possess, we continue to bridge the heart's light, and we continue to assist and serve as the heart's magnetic field is one of the most important part of the mission we are here to be. As we continue to sit strong in the fierce faith that the universe is with us, with the knowledge that is embedded within us that the world is falling, and falling it must. As the ways of the world have been skewed out of the unified field for many timelines, and we have come here to purify that so that the golden fields can be here, so that we can dance with joy and renewed vitality, so that we can feel the childlikeness, joy and adventure of living, so that we can bridge again the innocence of our heart. There is such softness and tenderness inside of us that at times the world seems uneasy. Yet we must remember that the tenderness and the innocence is alive, and that we came here to bridge that innocence and softness so that the experience of humanity can shapeshift for many generations to come. The service that is at play through our life here is of great importance. Showing up with heart, showing up with acceptance, showing up with the compassion that is like Kuan Yin, unconditional flow of love and care. Showing up through the eyes of love, especially when we are faced with challenging people and circumstances. Remembering that we are here to provide the balm of the wounds of generational trauma. That as we show up as love, we heal the world. We are that important. That by showing up as the voice of love and allowing its nectar to seep into the earth and humanity, we are of great service, especially when people show up through their wounds in our lives. And we may for a moment feel like they hurt us. But remember always, it's the wounds that speak. It is not the soul that speaks through these people. Have compassion and provide the pathway for their wounds to heal just by being love, by choosing to engage through love, even though that is not what you receive at the moment. This is not being meritor or victim. This is simply choosing to shape-shift the wounds that are carried over by many. The only way to shape-shift the wounds is by bridging more love, more compassion, more forgiveness. This is how the world softens and comes back to innocence. The innocence have been lost through many timelines, as the choices of humanity have been guided through separation and disconnection. Creation is now coming back to be centered at the heart. The heart is the compass. The heart is the wise one. The heart is the true north. And the heart always guides in a way that is rooted in sacred living. And so we are here in these times that are complex to provide the light, to provide the softness, to provide the compassion, to provide the love. Creation at its source is love. And to bridge that creation, we are here to allow love to be our voice. And so as we allow the words spoken and the vibrational field they create to integrate within us, and continue to remember that all that is now in the circumstances and the conditions of the world is simply representing a world that is dying, and die it must. There is no need to be sad or hopeless. There has been a need for the world to change for many, many years. We had to come to this place of great breakdown so that awakening can occur. Humans have a way to resist change. This is something that will shift with time. Yet right now, the best way or the graceful way to move through these times with ease is by fortifying our faith that the divine light is growing, to remember to tune in to our hearts and to ground deep within Gaia, as she knows, she can remind us. It is also helpful to tune into water and the kingdoms that are at play with us, the animal kingdom and the many layers within the elemental world that keeps reminding us in many ways, small and large, that the world is divine, that we are here walking in creation in celebration of the heart, and that our courage and strength is beyond our imagining. As we continue to focus on the vision of the song of our heart and the world we know is here to be in divine timing, we provide the alchemy and the connective tissue for the world that is yet to be. We do that for humanity and for next generations, with the knowing that great awakening has been going on for quite some time, yet we are at a precipice point that is exciting as we feel the excitement and we continue to hold the joy and the lightness of our heart, we provide the magic that is necessary so that the world may shapeshift. Consciousness that has been here for many timelines naturally will shapeshift through many timelines. Yet we are at a point where the world will not look the same in some years from now. The world is completely being shapeshifted, and humanity will be at a different stage of the cycle of its evolution in some years from now. Remember that this time is something we have held in our hearts for many timelines, and that we came here with the fortitude to walk through these times, and to always remember that the great troops of light, supporters, stand with us at our side at all times. As we continue to gather in circles of divinity and come to remind and uplift each other, we assist the connective tissue of humanity to come back to its heart. As we allow the vibrational quality of the words spoken to integrate into our beam of light, we are also reminded here today that the plasma body is going through many upgrades, and that the way that the plasma body is able to upgrade is through the purification we are walking. As we choose love, as we choose to forgive, as we choose to see a person in their highest light regardless of their behavior, we assist in purifying generational trauma and ancestral density. And as we assist in the purification process, we clear away the debris from the foundational blocks of creation. And as we clear away space within creation, there is much more space for light to come through. And as we go through these processes and sequences that are within this cycle, the purification gives way to more light that comes through our plasma body. And as we continue to integrate the plasma and the crystalline structure within our DNA, we are attuning into the highest form of our divinity and the divine technology that runs through our invisible architecture. And as we continue to assimilate our invisible architecture, we are able to walk here with far more lightness and grace. As the divine technology weaves the legacies of the ages, it weaves back the remembrance of the great prophecies that have been carried by natives and by many masters over time. The legacies and the prophecies that have been written within the tablets of humanity and that were not able to be lived yet. We are at the time that these prophecies are coming back, weaved into the creation field to be lived. And we are the voices of our ancient ones. We came here to write the legacies that have not been able to be written because of the density humanity held. Regardless of what we see in the external, much of the density has been falling away. It's always darkest before it's light. It always seems more challenging before the break of dawn. It's always a breakdown before the breakthrough. And so we are finding ourselves at the times of great change, or where the coins have been flipped and the trajectory of humanity has been shapeshifted. Remember, these are exciting times regardless of the chaos of the world. The chaos is just showing a world that is crumbling so that it can be rebirthed. As these words make way into our DNA, as we keep allowing ourselves to rest in peace with the knowing that we are walking in incredible time and that the universe is collaborating with us with fierceness, and that there are many troops of light and ascended masters that are here, that are weaving with us, that will continue to be here and strengthening their presence. Have no doubt, we are going to walk in the golden fields of light. We are going to return to joy, to innocence, to peace, to grace, to camaraderie, to collaboration, to shared resources, to thriving, to resilience, and to absolute divinity of our beingness as one humanity tribe of one heartbeat that tunes into the heartbeat of the earth and the cosmic one. And it is so. So be it. As we echo a living prayer to all of our brothers and sisters, sending love, healing, light, sacred divinity to all those that find themselves in a state of overwhelm, fear, separation, and the many forms of disconnected ways. We send them love, we send them peace, we send them a living prayer so that they may return to find back their connection with their own heart and sacredness. We are deeply grateful for the many ascended masters and light beings that keep gathering with us and amplifying in their numbers. We feel them, we are blessed by them, and we feel the gift they are giving us by their presence and support. We deeply love Divine Mother and continue to walk the devotional path of service to the heart and the one humanity. At one feeling the light of the divine imbuing every cell and every membrane with divine remembrance, allowing the light of the divine always into our hearts and sanctuary, and continuing to be in the river of light, in the flow of divine grace, in surrender to the unfoldment of the mystery through our own life, intimately being at ease with the mystery and the unknown, with the understanding that we are in a time of great creation that is different than what we are used to. Simply allow the divine to always be in our life, in and through us, and all around us. Two, feeling and sensing into the physical realm, feeling our hands, our feet, remembering that we walk both here and beyond here at all times, that we are piercing through the veils and we are in existence in realms, dimensional realities, between them, and in many of them, that we continue to travel both in wakeful consciousness and in dream space, and we are able to travel and shapeshift as we continue to engage the alchemical power and the magician powers we once have been very intimately connected with in life. We are now coming to live with these capabilities and simply allow the divine to inform us as we work in deep, collaborative, shape-shifting ways with it at all times. And at 3, coming all the way back to this precious moment in time, coming back and knowing that we are weaved and connected to all that is at all time, in all spaces, in all realms, and all dimensional